Hello, Gemini. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your April 2020 general reading. So it's a catch-all reading. It could be love, it could be money, it could be career, it could be family, friends, just overall life and well-being, what have you. I have no intentions, but love does tend to pop out, so just be aware of that. Keep in mind this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personal readings. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And don't forget to check me out on Patreon. Go over there and support your girl. Doop, doop, doop. Thank you to everyone who has done that already. I am not extending these general readings. I only extend my love readings, which are all over there right now, the bonus material. I am going to do some extra readings, probably mini love readings, or I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to do some form of bonus material on Patreon because I'm not extending these. So that will be over there shortly. Thank you to everyone who has purchased personal readings. It means a lot to me. I'm working on getting the rest of them out. I believe I'm back down to 3. It's like every time I announce it, I've got 3. That's like my lucky number, 333, something like that. Anywho, so if you haven't received yours yet, it is coming. I'm trying to keep an equal balance between my personal readings and my general readings so that nobody misses out. Plus I had a pretty heavy personal reading that I did, and it did take quite a bit of energy out of me, so I had to take a bit of a break in between. But anyways, what was I gonna say? I use bad language. If you don't like it, there's a door. See you later. Bye. I hope that you do stay, though. I just, if it offends you, it offends you. It is what it is. There's really not much I can do because, we live in quite a PC fucking world these days, and it is next to impossible to please everyone. So if you don't like me, that's fine. I don't really give a shit. But if you love me, I love you right back. So, anyways, I think that's all the general mumbo jumbo. Keep in mind I'm dealing with energy, so if I say you and it's them, flip-flop it, vice versa, whatever. I'm not doing comparisons, so I'm trying to zone in on you, but if there's somebody else involved in the situation, their energy, their thoughts, their feelings, and whatever else could be popping up. So, because sometimes we want to know what's going on from the perspective of somebody else, and that can show up. So put it where it fits, if it resonates at all. If it doesn't, throw it out, because ain't nobody got time for that shit. So, let's see here, my lovelies. Your energy's popping. I'm just gonna say, I feel... I wanted to say exuberant. I never use that word. I just feel like very full of life, which is kind of funny because there's like two sides to this. I feel it's almost like being blindsided. So some of you might end up being blindsided in a situation, especially in a love situation, because I almost feel like I'm just kind of skipping and do. Like there's this little video on Facebook. I posted it a while ago. I posted it multiple times actually. It's this gummy bear. It's this neon gummy bear, and she's singing and fa la la and like, I'm a gummy bear, da 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 da, like all happy, and then she steps in a bear trap and just screams her ass off. It came out of nowhere, and she gnaws off her leg, and she's like, oh, that wasn't so bad, and then she starts singing again, and it happens again. It's like, fuck, is this ever gonna end? So I almost feel like that's what's gonna happen to some of my Geminis. Like you're just going along all happy-go-lucky, singing, dancing, and then boom, you step in the bear trap. So I feel like somebody might give you a what for, just gonna say. That's the energy that I feel, because it's kind of like a back and forth, because I'm feeling pretty like fun and free right now, enjoying life, but I do see a dark cloud approaching. So, we have painting the roses red, covering up errors reversed. So I do feel like this is why that energy is here. Because this is covering up a lie, hiding mistakes, not wanting people to see the real you or to see your flaws. This is, I got flaws. Everybody's got flaws. Check them out, take them or leave them, kind of thing. But this is also finding secrets out, and what you were trying to cover up, or what you intended to cover up but forgot to cover up. It's almost like, when they say retrace your steps to make sure you've covered all your bases. I feel like somebody missed something. So I just heard messenger. So if you were partnered, if you were married or with somebody, male, female, whatever, doesn't matter. Could be same-sex relationship. Whatever it is, I almost feel like somebody cheated. Gemini, might have been you. But it could have been your partner. So either you're finding this out or you were trying to hide what you did. And for some of you, it's not infidelity. It could be anything. I mean, you could have been trying to hide money. It's just hiding something from your partner. So I feel like there's this one message where some of you did something wrong. It's more extreme than others for some of you, but I do feel like it's going to piss off your partner and cause a problem because you forgot to cover something up. Whatever's done in the dark will always come to light, just so you know. But regardless of what you did or didn't do, or what they did or didn't do, somebody forgot to hide something. Surprise! And then we have nature communication, flower energies, fairy energies, elemental messengers, reversed. This is being stubborn, and this is not seeing things from the other person's perspective or point of view. It's almost like just keeping your blinders on, and it's my way or the highway. You're only seeing things from your side. I almost feel victim mode here. So this is either somebody in your environment, whether it's a current partner or a love interest or a boss. It could be a friend or family member. But I feel like there was some information that got out. You tried to cover it up but failed at it. And now that you're caught, this person is pissed off, chewing you a new asshole, possibly putting your ass on blast on social media, or you're doing this, vice versa, whatever. And whoever is mad because they found this out, it's like a sense of betrayal. The person who's getting yelled at is not seeing it from the angry person's perspective. It's almost like put the shoe on the other foot kind of thing. So I feel like there's a need for both of you to see things from each other's point of view. I feel like for some of you, remember how I said it could be major or minor, whatever was being covered up. For some of you, this is in work, and it's just some, minor errors that were made. If you work in an office, I almost feel like a boss figure sent out an email or a memo of some kind, and there were typos. It was like misinformation because somebody didn't proofread it, and I feel like the boss, he or she, I wanted to say she, so it could be a female, it was her fuck up basically, or it was the boss's screw up. But there's a receptionist or assistant of some kind that is getting blamed for this. Like the boss is going, you should have reviewed this and whatever. And if you're the assistant, you're going, I didn't even get it until you sent it to everyone. So how is that my fault? So it's almost like you're getting blamed for somebody else's mistakes, and it was a stupid mistake. I mean, just own it and fucking fix it kind of thing. We're human. But I feel like it's getting blown way out of proportion, if that's it. And for some of you, like, no matter what your profession is, it's like, when you have like procedures at work, you got to do this and then you got to do this. There's steps with certain things, and if you miss a step or skip a step, it fucks up the product that you're making or whatever. It can be catastrophic in some instances depending on what we're talking about. It's okay, this is what I see for some reason. I don't know if any of you are welders, if you work on a pipeline, like an oil pipeline or on oil rigs or anything. I almost feel like with welding, I'm testing the lines, running the pig through the lines. That's what they call it. My dad's a welder, so that's why I know the terminology. But anyways, I feel like while they're doing the pressure test to check for cracks and leaks and everything from welding the pipe together, you're supposed to like mark off the test zone with caution tape, and you have to set it up a certain way, because if there is a leak or too much pressure goes through the line, like too much PSI will make the line explode. It could fucking kill you or whoever's around. I feel like somebody skipped a step in this, and it's almost like too many people are not in the safety zone. They're in the hot zone, the red zone, because somebody forgot to tape off an area or forgot to inform people that they were running the test. So I mean, that could be very bad. And even if nothing explodes, I almost feel like somebody could be facing termination. And if you are the employee who is, getting reprimanded by your boss, you're not looking at it from your boss's perspective or from the safety manager's perspective. It's like, yes, we know this didn't happen, but it could have. What if it did? Like, we have these steps in place for a reason. So that's kind of what I'm feeling with that in a work capacity, and it could be major or minor. Like I said, a typo, misinformation, or something major like that. And I say that because we got number 17, the birds, or storks, whatever you want to call them, mice, number 23, and 24, which is concession, and it's the swans, this is the soulmate card. Mice, they're cute, but they carry diseases, and they like nibble through everything. It's almost like it's been a long time coming. I almost feel like patchwork. I'm hiding this, I'm hiding that. Oh, I gotta go back and make sure that this is, so somebody doesn't find something out, or find out that you were the one that was half-assing the job, or you were the one that lied, cheated, stole, whatever it was. I do feel like there's a coworker, a friend, or somebody, especially on social media. I do feel like there's a hole in your story. Somebody found out that you were the culprit, that you were the one that did this or that you cheated, or that you failed to do what you're supposed to do, because this could be a relationship. I do feel cheating here. I feel gossip. I feel being ratted out. I also feel that the person who is telling, so if you're partnered, if a friend or someone is telling your person that you cheated on them because they found out, I feel like you and your partner are mad at this friend because they said something, and your friend doesn't see why your partner is mad at them, because it's like, I told you, like, I thought you would want to know if so-and-so was cheating on you. I was just doing the right thing. It's because you were butting into their business, and that person is in love with Gemini, or Gemini's in love with that person, so they're going to side with the person they're in love with. The truth will come to a head eventually, and I'm sure an apology will come your way, or come that person's way, whoever ratted Gemini out, or Gemini's person out. But in the meantime, I feel like they're dealing with a sweet talker, so they're putting the blame on the wrong person, is what I feel. Just be careful when you do out somebody for infidelity, because a lot of times that does happen, and it can ruin friendships, and cause more harm than good. Even though, you have a good heart and you're trying to be nice and protect your friend, they don't always see it that way in the moment, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that is what I have for that. Whoops. I can't keep anything straight. Maybe somebody can't keep their story straight, and that's why they're getting ratted out. Or they're gonna end up ratting themselves out because they can't keep their fucking story straight. It happens. So, hold on. It is hot in here. So take off all your clothes. Alright, I've been eating these yummy, yummy chocolates, and they are Dove Dark Chocolate, Sea Salt, and Caramel, and oh my god, they're like crack. I love, love, love them. So if you've watched any of my other general readings so far, I'm pretty sure you know this. But yeah, I've been trying to limit myself, but I've been failing miserably at that in the past couple days. Just gonna say. Anyways, they have little sayings in them. And this says, don't talk about it, just be about it. And I felt like that was for you. And then I got those other cards and I was like, yeah. So stop talking and just do. If there's something that you want to do or achieve, or a goal that you have, or if you want to be with this person, or if you want to be a certain way, like you want to present yourself to the public or to your friends or family in a certain way, just do it. Stop talking about it. It's almost like when people say, I don't know, I want to be a model. I'm just using an example because this is just kind of was the first thing that popped in my head. It's not a common goal or dream. I want to be a model. So I've been taking pictures and doing my hair, my nails, and my makeup, and it's almost like just talking about this dream and this what this person aspires to be or to do, and I've got to do this, and I've got to buy this, and I've got to line this up, and I've got to talk to so and so in order to achieve, in order to get my modeling career off the ground, because I got to get a portfolio. It's almost like just explaining all the things you need to do, but not doing any of them. So it's being all talk. You need to back something up with action, basically. This could go in any area of your life. Like, talk is cheap. In love especially, but even in work. You can promise or be promised to get a promotion or get a raise until the cows come home, but the employee, whether it's you or you could be the boss, but you could say it till you're blue in the face, but they're not going to be satisfied until it shows up in their paycheck, kind of thing. So make sure you back up what you're saying with action. So just a little less talk and a lot more action. There we go. That's a song. Listen to it. Maybe the lyrics will resonate with you. So let's see what we got going on here, Gemini. Bottom of the deck. This is the After Tarot. 3 of Wands reversed. To me, in this deck, this person has already gotten what they wanted. Their ships have come in. They're on dry land, which actually it looks like a sunset, and the ships are going away. But back in the day, birds were messengers. They would carry messages from one place to the next. And he's sending the bird off. So it's like the message has come in, he received what he wanted, and now he's replying. I don't know what to say. So somebody's trying to figure out the right words to say to apologize to somebody. So if you cheated, Gemini, you're trying to figure out how to right that wrong, how to apologize. If you lost your job or if you fucked up at job, you're just trying to find the right words in whatever situation we're talking about so that you can send a proper reply to whoever confronted you. And that goes right with this. Don't talk about it, just be about it. So I almost feel like stop trying to find the perfect words and show your appreciation. Show how sorry you are. Because you can just literally say, I'm sorry, I fucked up. And then, get flowers, run a bath, like do something out of the norm. Because everyone gets I fucked up flowers. You know what I mean? So I feel like what you did warrants something bigger, especially if you want to keep your person around, and empty promises aren't going to do shit, just going to say. So this is thinking of what to say when you should just be doing something. Don't sit on it too long, because I feel like somebody might make a decision regarding the situation before you even have a chance to come up with your rebuttal. So we have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. This is no longer juggling. It's like, I'll make this easy for you. You don't need to think about this, Gemini. I'm done. You're fired. I'm moving out. You need to leave. You're evicted. Whatever it is. Somebody could be getting evicted. I never get that example. But I feel like some of my Geminis, you are a landlord, and this is something you've already sent the eviction notice. I feel like you've tried to communicate with these tenants multiple times in multiple ways, and it's almost like empty threats, because you've given one warning and then another warning and then another warning, and the tenants just keep, they're calling your bluff basically. So this is saying, stop talking about it, just fucking do it. Like, go get the court paperwork, whatever. Maybe they know because you can't go to court right now because of this whole quarantine shit. Maybe the tenants know that they're biding their time because they know there's really nothing you can do until that goes through. But I just feel like more action needs to be taken. So stop thinking about what you need to say and just do it, no matter what the situation is. I also, like I said, I feel like somebody's going to take action before you even have a chance to reply, to respond. Because then we have the King of Wands, Gemini. No. This could be you. You could be embodying the fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I was going to say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's funny because we have no air here, but it is your reading. So I do feel like this is you taking charge. It's saying stop thinking, just take charge, because he's very action oriented. He can be pretty fiery too. I feel like, because look, there's like a little gecko lizard or something in his hand. I feel like that's a message. Like, he's already received news of something, and he doesn't look very happy. This is kind of pissed off by what somebody said or what somebody brought to the table. So you could have found out that your person cheated on you, or you are the boss or the landlord and you need to take matters into your own hands and take action. It's like no more apologies, no more warnings. We're done. I feel like you're cutting somebody out, and it's because you did find something out. We have the High Priestess reversed, so there's secrets that got out. Gossip, I just heard. I feel like somebody's talking shit about you, Gemini. I just heard you're a pussy. I mean, that's just what I heard. So somebody might be saying that to you, or thinking that, like, you know, woman up or man up, you got no backbone. Oh, Gemini won't do that. They're a pushover. But what they don't know is there's two sides to you. You know, you're being cordial. You're being polite in this situation. I feel like this is either work or friends. It could even be family. Hell, it could even be your spouse. Like, oh, you know, my Gemini would never do this or that. I feel like you're going to start proving people wrong by not talking anymore and just doing. It's like, oh, you think I don't have a backbone? You think I won't take charge? Guess what? I'm not even going to fucking say shit to you. I'm just going to kick your ass. I'm going to walk right up to you and punch you in the face. I mean, don't get violent, but that's what I feel. It's going to be very... It's not only abrasive, it's abrupt. It's like people are going to be shocked. Whoever's in this situation with you, no matter what we're talking about, they're going to be absolutely shook that you are taking this type of stance. There's a head over heart decision that needed to be made, and you fucking made it. And I do feel like there's no reconciliation, no celebrating. This is Gemini's mad. Or your person is mad, or someone around you is mad. But this is revolving a third party situation, and it's like somebody thought that you wouldn't leave them. And look, we have the counterparts. There's the Queen of Wands in the reverse. She's not happy. I feel like she's not happy because she thought that you wouldn't... Okay, he or she. I'm just saying she because we have masculine and feminine. So this Queen of Wands more than likely thought that you wouldn't leave him or her. That you would give another chance because you're known for that. You're kind of a pushover in this person's eyes. And the fact that you made a decision without even like kind of hashing it out or arguing or anything. You just abruptly made the decision and decided to drop this situation or this relationship without saying shit. You just fucking decided to walk away because, you know, you're like, no, I can't work on this. I'm not going to work on it. I feel like this queen is upset because it was so very unexpected. Like, I thought we were going to reconcile. I thought everything would be okay. And you're like, no, it's fucking not okay. That's what you get for fucking Jimmy or John or Jenny or Jane. Like, no. It's something like that. I strongly feel infidelity. Especially for those Geminis who are married and it's 50-50. Some of the culprits are Geminis and the other one, it's your person, Gemini. I feel like altercations, especially if you're a landlord, there's issues with tenants, but I feel altercations between you and a boss figure as well. Like, even if it's not the head honcho, like the main boss, it could be a supervisor or a manager, because I almost feel like some of my Geminis are dealing with, like, a supervisor, and this person's literally, like, only a half a level above you. Like, you guys are at the same rank basically, and this person is a know-it-all. They think they are anyways, and you've just had enough of their nonsense. It's like, I can't deal with you anymore. It's like, shut up, Steve. Like, you know, nobody listens to you anyways. So let's see, what is the main energy for my Geminis, please? You're not fucking happy. There's an end to a family situation with the Ten of Cups reversed. That's what I said. If you're married, hell, even if it's just a long-standing commitment, I feel like somebody's getting left. Either your wife or husband is abruptly leaving you, Gemini, because they found something out that you were trying to cover up. Could be through gossip or online communication as well. You might have been texting or sexting somebody else. It could be nude photos of somebody. Hell, it could have been one of your tenants if you're a landlord. Either way, this is an end to a family situation. I feel like you're not very happy about it. Or you're leaving because your spouse did it. Oh yeah, there's truth. The Queen of Swords, she wants the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the fucking truth. A truth came out. Somebody found something out. And it's very hurtful. It's very upsetting. She is going to make the necessary changes in this situation. She can be a boss, she can be a wife or husband, male, female, whatever. Somebody's getting fired, or there's a breakup here. Because I don't even feel, I mean, if somebody was trying to go back to a past person, that's not happening. I feel like you're just getting ghosted with that situation, to be honest. Because the problem here is there was too much talking before and now there's none. It's just all action. Yep. Somebody was making an offer and slowly moving towards somebody else or towards another job, and the boss or spouse or partner found out. And it's ending a love situation. I do feel like, Gemini, you have somebody else in mind, though. It could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's a lot of love here. So this could be a blessing in disguise, ending this current commitment or getting away from an ex. And even if you get fired or you quit your job, if that's the case, because I do feel something like that, and it's an abrupt ending. I feel like it's not going to feel good right in the moment, but you have something better coming in. Someone better, a better relationship, someone better suited for you that's been slowly moving towards you, or that you've slowly been moving towards, or a better job, something that you're very passionate about, that you have, that's not as stressful. Let's see. Yeah, you're definitely not happy. 9 of Cups reversed with the Queen of Cups reversed. Somebody's very overly emotional in this situation, I'm just going to say. And rightfully so if somebody cheated. Oh, look, we got the Page of Pentacles again. Excuse me. Well, that's what somebody gets for trying to cover up a lie. What's done in the dark will always come to light. Just saying. Alright, let's see. What is this truth bomb that's coming out from a Geminis? There's always two sides to every situation. I feel like somebody's only seeing their perspective, though. And that's why there's upset here. Alright, so let's see. Queen of Swords with the Ten of Cups reversed. What is this, please? Six of Wands. Victory and success. Like I said, when one door closes, another opens. So I feel like even though it might be upsetting initially when you lose this job or quit this job or this relationship ends or you don't reconcile, it's for the best. And I feel like you're going to be moving in a better direction with somebody who's better suited for you or a job that you actually love. This is also getting attention, and this is somebody confronting you about unwarranted attention. So if you are a partner, this could be finding out about, you know, your fuck buddy, basically. Somebody cheating. I feel like some of you thought that you were in the clear while you were offering love or emotion to somebody else, but you're not. There's a fight a brewing, and I also feel like if you are currently partnered, your wife or husband or boyfriend or girlfriend is going to approach this Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So we have the King of Pentacles reversed, and I really feel like there's Earth here too. But anyways, I feel like your person is going to approach whoever you cheated on them with and give them a what for, and there could be a physical altercation, I'm just going to say. So be careful of that, or you are going to confront somebody. There's one scenario here where I feel like there's a married couple. You guys have been married for a long time, and I do feel like the husband cheated, and it got brushed under the rug, nobody found out, whatever, but then the wife cheated, and she got caught, and the husband is pissed off at her, but not seeing things from her perspective or even looking at what he did. Like something like that. It could be, you know, vice versa. Like, but I feel something like that. Like what's good for the goose is good for the gander kind of thing. The Fool reversed. Not wanting to move on. There's complacency here. It's like, well, if you wanted to get attention from somebody else, this is all about infidelity, I'm just saying. If you wanted to get attention from somebody else and you did, then why are you so unhappy about your partner finding out? You know, obviously you took a risk, you wanted something new and fresh and exciting. Well, you got it. And now, you basically are reaping what you sowed, or your person is. This is wanting to stay, but not being happy if you stay. There's a sense of complacency here. Some of you could be codependent financially on somebody, and that's why you don't want to leave. And it's like, there's no love here, really. It's just, I have a comfortable lifestyle, is what I feel. So, let's see what happened in the recent past. Well, no. Gemini's thoughts, because I forgot. That's the health section. I didn't do that for Cancer. I forgot. Oh well. Wasn't meant to be. So let's see. Gemini's thoughts, please. This is also not being happy at work, feeling like you're not recognized for your hard work, your effort, and speaking your truth about your dissatisfaction as well, which is probably what you would say if you were about ready to quit. If that's the case, you're not seeing it from your boss's perspective, like their hands are tied. They can't just give you more money. They got to go through the chain of commands. Basically, there's a process, and it's like, I don't care what the process is. You said I was going to get a raise. Where the fuck is it? So I feel kind of like that demanding energy. We have the Magician, having all the tools you need to make something work. And this is actually using those tools. So I feel like this is, I'm done talking. I'm not asking anymore. I'm not telling you. I'm not asking, I'm doing. Everyone's well aware of what I want at this company and what I do at this company, and everyone's well aware of the dynamic between me and Sue in this marriage or in this commitment, or between you and this ex. And it's like, okay, if I want something, I'm gonna have to go after it. This is expressing your emotions that something is not working, either at work or in love. Yeah, and it's making a decision to drop what no longer serves you and explore your options. This is you walking away like, I have options. I have this talent and I have a bunch of skills, and I'm overqualified for this job anyways. It's not, if you don't want to work with me, I'm not going to work with you. I'm not fucking happy here. So, boom. See you later, bye. That's what I feel. So let's see, the Magician, please. Magician. Thank you. Yeah, you're not happy. So you're moving. You're getting the fuck out of there to follow your dreams. Yeah, you're bored as hell. It's like there's nothing that this company, this person, this ex, whatever, could offer you to make you want to stay. You're like, I've spoke my mind. I said what I wanted, what I didn't want. Numerous times. Nobody took me seriously. I'm not happy. And this is the last straw. So I'm done talking about it. We're not negotiating. Bye. I'm taking action towards my dreams. I'm going after what I want, because there really isn't anything you could give me to keep me satisfied, to keep me happy here anyways. It's like the love is gone in this relationship. You were a lying, cheating bastard, you ex. I don't want you back. I'm not going backwards. I'm going forwards. You didn't want me when I wanted you, so why should I want you now? Like, why the change of heart kind of thing? And at a company, no, I'm not happy here. I'm unappreciated and underpaid. Bye. That's what I feel. So let's see what brought you up to this point. What brought my Geminis up to this point? Y'all are frustrated. Holy shiitake mushrooms. You're done waiting. It's not worth the investment. Even in a relationship, there's a disunion here. I feel like you waited long enough and now you're giving up because you're realizing that your ex or your current partner is fucking everyone but you. There's too many hands in the honey pot in this one, just gonna say. Because in this one, he took what he wanted because these weren't going to bloom, basically. It's like all these little options. I planted these seeds and nothing really came out of it. This one's looking good and I'm gonna take it and go. Well, nothing was growing from all the work that you were putting in. It was a bad investment, and you're seeing that. So you're pulling out now. It's like even pulling, cashing out stocks and shit like that. It's like, get out while you can before it drops, kind of thing. So with the stock market, yes, it's fluctuating pretty drastically right now, but it will even out again. But if you want to play it on the safe side, especially if you're close to retirement, this is you pulling out, like, no, I need to move my money around because I won't have a retirement and I'm supposed to retire in like a year or two. So I see some Geminis dealing with that, but this is a bad investment and it's within a relationship. So there's an end to a relationship because you just didn't see it growing or turning into anything good. I feel like if you have been married or dating this person for a while, you got to that just stagnant space. It was bored. It wasn't moving forward. There was no excitement. There was no spark left. It's just like, why are we even doing this? Why are we here? It's more of roommates who just share utilities and bills kind of thing. Because I almost even see two people, sometimes you sleep in the same bed, but you don't cuddle, you don't snuggle, you don't have sex. It's like, it's a loveless connection. But I don't really want to say that because I do feel like there's love there, but it's more of a friendly love. It's died down. So somebody just doesn't feel that it's going anywhere anymore. It's like, I'm bored of this. I'm done. So that's probably why somebody cheated, just gonna say. If this is an ex, you know it's a bad investment. You know that they haven't changed, that they're the same old, and you don't want anything to do with them. Or your ex doesn't want anything to do with you, depending on who's trying to go. Who's trying to go backwards. It's time to go. Even the cards want to go. And then you just know that this job is, they're not paying you what you deserve. It's a waste of time, and it's not what you love. So it's almost like, I don't have much time left. I want, on this earth, I'm going to make the best of it, and I'm going to do something that I love to do, because I'm sick of just doing the same old. Like, some of you, your kids are grown, so you're finally at this point in life where you have a little cushion, you have savings, so you can quit this job and do something that you really are passionate about. You can make that shift. Some of you have been afraid to make this change and go after what you love, but you're just at that fuck it stage. Like, nope, life's too short. I'm doing it now, because if I don't do it now, I'll never do it, kind of thing. So I feel like a lot of you are making positive changes in your life, which is awesome. Can I get more, please? Why is this a bad investment? I feel like it's what I said. I just feel like there's lies, the connection, but if we're talking about love or career, it was just very inconsistent. You never knew where you stood with this person or your boss. It's just very unpredictable, and you like structure, and there was none whatsoever in either situation. And you're sick of it. Yeah. I feel like you feared change for a while because you were complacent. But now you don't fear it anymore. You're releasing those unnecessary fears and moving forward. Just because it's almost like your boredom is outweighing your fear. It's like, I can't stand this anymore. I need something different. Jesus. Look. We have the Page of Swords reversed and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. Again, it's like no talk. You're just acting. You're not even telling anyone. You're giving people the silent treatment. You're cutting people off left and right. You don't serve me. Bye. And it's like you spoke your truth and your piece with the King of Swords in the upright multiple times. It's like, I've already told you this. I said this till I was blue in the face, and none of you listened. Well, guess what? I'm done talking. Now I'm just cutting everyone's head off. It's like, you're in my way. Bye. That's what I see. You're moving on. Yeah. You're being very practical with this. You're not allowing your emotions to get the best of you. And even if you're upset about your spouse cheating on you, or you not getting that promotion and being forced to leave whatever situation this is, I feel like it's been a long time coming to the point that you're like, no, I'm being very logical about this. I want something that I am passionate about, that I can be invested in multiple ways, like especially emotionally. But that's not what you had, so you are justified in your actions. Well, the treatment you were getting, no matter what we're talking about, was not justified. It was not fair. It was not balanced before. And you're just basically rebalancing the scales is what it is. Oh my goodness. My room is so hot all of a sudden. So let's see. Gemini's health. This is more intuitive than anything, but we have the Nine of Cups reversed. I feel like some of you drink a lot. And if it's not you, it could be your partner, especially if this is the person you're leaving. I do feel like there are some alcohol-related illnesses. I just heard dehydration, so some of you, might be lacking water intake, and you're just drinking beer, wine, whiskey, whatever. There's a million other alcohols out there, but I just feel like alcohol consumption, and it could be because you were so unhappy for so long, but I feel like you guys are drinking more than you're eating as well, so you guys need to have more of a balanced diet, because you could be having some stomach issues, bloating, whether male, female, whatever. I almost see that beer belly. It's kind of hard. So cirrhosis of the liver is an issue because that's alcohol-related illness. I see dehydration. Drink plenty of water. You guys need to eat healthier. Get more green vegetables in your diet. More fiber. I feel like diabetes could be. Some of you are. It's like predisposed to. I'm like, why can't I find that word? To diabetes. It does run in your family, and I feel like it's type 2 diabetes, and it usually happens when you're older, like after the age of 47-ish, so probably 50s. So if you're in your 50s or you're older, and you're starting to notice that you urinate more, you have to get up in the middle of the night to pee, especially, your urine is dark, even after drinking water and stuff, because if it's too dark and it stinks, it's very pungent, that's because you're dehydrated, if it's like that brownish color. But if it smells kind of sickening sweet, it's a weird smell. It's not the dehydrated smell, it's different. And you're urinating a lot even though you're not drinking a lot, as well as dizzy spells, getting the jitters. Those are all symptoms of diabetes. It can be controlled with diet and exercise, so I feel like some of you need to get out and start walking more, and that would help your back too, because I feel lower back and like hamstrings. Your hamstrings are tight, so it's pulling on your back, which is causing that lower back pain. You need to do some stretching, and walking helps with that. But I feel it in your butt too. It's almost like a pain that goes from your lower back down your butt cheek into your leg, and that's also your sciatic nerve. Be careful with that. Stretching can help, but if that's pinched, it can be extremely painful. I do feel like you guys, somebody's susceptible to that or has been dealing with that and you didn't know what it was because you haven't gone to the doctor. Somebody needs to stop cracking their back. I see somebody, when you have somebody bigger than you and you cross your arms over your chest and they pick you up and crack your back. I feel like you're going to slip a disc. Something's going to happen. I almost feel like you're the one that cracks somebody's back. So if you're picking up somebody bigger than you, be careful, because I feel like you're going to hurt yourself. That's what it is. It's not the other person getting hurt. It's whoever's doing the back cracking. So I just feel like a lot of strain on my body. I feel eyes, like vision issues, but it's weird because it's not like I need glasses. Some of you might think that you need glasses because your vision's been kind of fucked up and off. That's another symptom of diabetes too. Like, it could be the beginning phases of it. I almost feel like your sugar levels are fucked up, because I feel like I have blurred vision, at least in one eye, sometimes off and on, and I see those little floaters. Sometimes they're like little black dots that kind of float down like this, and other times they're like brighter white spots. The doctor told me years and years ago that those are called tobacco spots. That's what they used to call them. They can happen for 1,000,001 reasons, but sometimes it will happen before you feel like you're going to pass out or faint. If you're feeling faint, lightheaded, dizzy, or anything like that, definitely go see your doctor, especially if you're urinating a lot. I do feel diabetes here, so go get a glucose test. I feel like there is a guy, okay, there's a couple out there. You're either in a long-term commitment with this person, or you're married. I don't know. I don't feel like you or this person has cheated. I just feel like you're together with somebody. You've been like happily married for a while or together for a while. But anyways, the female in this relationship is very prone to yeast infections. And she keeps getting them, and she can't figure out why the fuck she keeps getting them. It's like, I've changed my underwear, I got cotton underwear, I've done all the creams, I've done this, I did everything I was supposed to do, it's because your husband has the yeast bacteria on him. He needs to be treated too. So he's got, basically, he keeps giving it to you every time you guys have sex, because you're not having protected sex because you're married and probably can't have kids anymore or anything like that. But regardless, he keeps giving it to you. So if you can't figure it out, that's what it is. When you treat yourself with the creams, he needs to be treated as well. Because men don't normally have symptoms of it. They carry it and just give it. It's just like chlamydia. They won't have the symptoms, but they can give it to females. But I do feel that yeast infection, that reoccurring one, just keeps happening. So treat your husband or boyfriend. And if you have any sex toys, make sure you clean them. If you have to pop them in the dishwasher when no one's around, go for it. But you need to wash them after you use them. Don't let them sit around and use it again, because bacteria will grow and you will get a urinary tract infection or a yeast infection. I do feel for some of you, especially if you're not partnered with somebody and it keeps happening, it could be dirty toys, basically. That's pretty much what I have. I think that's it for health. That's pretty much what I feel. I just feel stressed, and I feel like that's why you're not talking anymore. You're just taking action because you're at your boiling point with things. It's like, no, nobody listens to me anyway. So in order to relieve that stress, you're fucking taking action, hauling ass out of there. That's what I feel. So you're getting out of bad situations. But that's what I feel so far with health. If anything else pops up during the reading, I will say it. So what are Gemini's blockages in this situation? King of Wands. Could be your attitude. I feel like a blockage for you for a long time was taking action. You were all talking and no action, and now you're exactly the opposite. It's having that happy medium. It's ending cycles, ending a cycle that you're not satisfied with. This is turning down unsuitable offers. So basically, it's like, I don't like what you're offering me. I've waited long enough. You didn't give me this. You didn't give me that. You didn't listen to me before. This is not wanting any part of a situation anymore. So I feel like you have a tendency of staying in outdated situations longer than you should. Because I feel like you guys are very generous and very kind-hearted, and you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So I feel like you end up just sitting in uncomfortable or stressful situations longer than you should, because it's not even because of complacency. It's because you don't want to hurt anybody else. It's like you don't want to be rejected, so you don't want to reject other people. But, that's part of life, and sometimes you just got to do it. So I feel like some of you might be taking this to the extreme because it's been such a long time coming. You're just like getting rid of everyone kind of thing. It's like a whole new you. But sometimes we need it, so fuck it, right? Yeah, there is like trust issues and a half here. Holy shiitake. We have the Page of Wands reversed. This is a message of bad news or no news with the King of Wands reversed now. He's pissed off in the reverse. So I feel like you're hiding your feelings. Part of the reason why you're acting this way is because you're pissed off. You got bad news because we have the mice here with the birds. That is overhearing something. Like I said, your person cheated on you, or you found something out about your ex, and you just don't want to deal with any of these people. You got underhanded coworkers and shit. You just can't trust them. It's just lying, cheating, stealing. Those shitty tenants, whatever. You're at your boiling point, and I feel like you're at that I'm not taking anyone's shit anymore place. But part of your blockage is you keep that hidden. You're wearing a mask for the most part, and a lot of people, because you're not talking about it anymore, they almost feel like you're going on a rampage because you're not telling them why you're taking this action, why you're making such drastic changes and decisions. because you feel like it's none of their fucking business anyways. But and some of you just feel that you've already explained yourself enough, so you're like, no, I'm done talking. You don't trust somebody, most definitely. Some of you are literally moving, like sneaking away, not telling anyone, not even friends or family, where you're moving to. Like, just totally disappearing. That's a blockage. You shouldn't cut out people who haven't hurt you or harmed you. If you need a break, that's one thing. Also, I just heard don't drive when you're mad. Because I almost feel like there's somebody who, when they're pissed off or sad, when you're crying or angry, you'll get behind the wheel because you just need your space. And it's like cracking the windows, feeling the breeze on your face. And you will crank up the tunes and just jam to the music, trying to forget why you're so unhappy. I do feel like you're not really paying attention when you're doing that, and you would be very prone to an accident. So just be cautious when you get behind the wheel when you're that angry, because I feel like you're going to be driving too fast, you're not going to be giving a shit, you're going to be kind of off in your mind and not paying attention. I see somebody hitting a pedestrian even, so almost like a hit and run. Especially if it happens at night, and this person might think that they hit a dog or a deer, and they're not going to stop, and that person could die. They will find out that it was you, because, I mean, with technology these days and just cameras everywhere, be very careful of that. You should always stop, because I feel like if you did stop, you could have saved this person's life. But if you just decide to stay home and not get behind the wheel, it won't happen. So just be very careful. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh, it won't be me, that won't happen to me. Well, that's what, when it happens to the person, that's what they're going to be thinking too. So, and that's what people always think. Just be careful. You definitely are sneaking away. You're not talking to anybody. You're not even apologizing for it. I feel like some of you are leaving long-term commitments even if your person didn't cheat. I feel like you're just sick, you're bored. You're sick of the status quo, and some of you are even sneaking away. Like taking a lump sum of money and going. And that's why this is here. That is a blockage. That's going to create more problems. So if you're thinking about doing that, I would take a different approach. So external factors, please, for Gemini. Death, endings, transformation, ending one cycle to go to another. Yep, not accepting this new offer. So if you made any offers to anyone new, they don't want it. This could also be you rejecting them. Could be a Scorpio. This is moving forward alone. I feel like someone in this situation, because this is external to you, this is somebody in this situation is going to end up single, going to end up alone. But I do feel like if you quit your job, like I said up here, your boss might think that you are going to go out on your own and take clients with you. So like, for example, if you work in like plumbing and heating or something like that, when you quit, you're very reputable. So like a lot of the customers like you and know you because if you worked in service or whatever, no matter what type of service that is, especially if you go house to house, I feel like your boss is going to be afraid that you're going to take their customers with you. I feel like you could, because a lot of them are going to want to go with you. Yeah, and if that's the case, it could cause a fight. Because there's no contract. For who I'm talking to, usually companies like that, especially these days, they'll have you sign a contract so that you can't take clients or you can't take clients with you within a certain radius, like if you're in the same area or for a certain amount of time, blah, 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 whatever. Every contract's different, but I feel like you did not sign a contract because you've been with this company for so long that it's a new practice and you were kind of grandfathered and they're like, oh, you'll be here forever kind of thing. So they never had you sign it. And I feel like this person is very worried that you're going to take their business away from them. And you could. But what's funny is I don't feel like you're going out into business on your own. I mean, if for those Geminis who are already, who are already on their own, those are the only ones that I see small businesses for, like starting your own business. It's already established for the energy I'm picking up on. But your old employer is really worried that you're going to start your own business and take the clients. That's so funny. I feel like they might even come and kiss your feet and apologize. Like, please sign this contract so you don't take my people. That's fucking funny. There's a difference of opinion. I feel like you have had a lot of issues with somebody, and I feel like this is either a family member or a friend. It's hard to decipher between the two because energetically we can perceive family and friends in a similar light, because sometimes we consider friends to be family. But anyways, it's either a family member or a friend. I don't feel like this is a love interest. I feel like you've been fighting with somebody. Like, you and this person just do not see eye to eye. It could even be a sibling. I mean, for some of you, it's a parent, but I feel, for some of you, it's a mother-in-law or a father-in-law, but I feel like there's someone around you in your family, in your group of friends or a family member that you just cannot fucking stand. This person's very underhanded. They don't offer anything. I almost feel like you think this person is a mooch, that that they take advantage of other people. They just talk shit. They're a gossip king or queen. I see you having a blowout with this person, and then it's ending. It's gonna end. Like, the fight will be over. I feel like you just won't be talking to that friend or family member anymore. It's probably a family member, because if it was a friend, you just would have stopped being friends with them. But, yeah, I feel like the conflict between that family member is gonna end, because you're just not gonna, you're gonna ignore them now. You're done with it. I also feel like some of you don't really know how to feel or move. Like, you don't know how to accept the fact that somebody close to you passed away, because this is a literal death. We have the death card with the Ace of Pentacles, no new beginning, with the Five of Wands. I feel like there could be people who are fighting over somebody's estate, their assets, their will, something like that, and I feel like it's pissing you off. I do feel like you would be the executor. Do not sneak away with everything. That's going to cause a big problem if you do that. Because I do feel like that would be the easy way out of this, because you have access to everything, because you're the executor of so-and-so's will, but that won't be good. I feel like the law would get involved. It would be a fucking mess and a half, so I don't recommend that. But I do feel conflict with family members over money because somebody died. But for others of you, it's not even the estate or their assets or anything. It's you don't know how to get past this person's death. This person, it affected you in a major way. And I almost feel like other people are saying, you're not over it yet. Like, why are you clinging to this situation? You need to move forward. And there's something about the loss of this person that you can't get past. I feel like for some of you, it could be a father. And if that's the case, it's either because there's two groups. I feel like for some of you, you are extremely close to this father figure, whatever. It could be anybody. But I do feel with the father scenario, you are just extremely close, and it's just very heart-wrenching. For others of you, there's regret here because you were not close to this person. whether it was a father figure or not, you argued with this person, like you didn't see eye to eye with them, and I feel like there was a disconnect. Like you hadn't seen this person in a long time, like years, and then they passed away, and you're living with a sense of regret because now there's no new opportunity, no chance whatsoever to ever make amends. I do feel like you, Gemini, for anyone who can resonate with that, you did try to fix the relationship between you and this person at one point, but they just wouldn't. They wouldn't budge. And even though you know you tried, it still hurts. So that's what I feel. Oh, yeah. It's definitely someone, it's a family member. You're thinking about this. You're thinking about somebody who passed away. It is painful. There's a sense of regret. That's exactly what I just said. It's what, right here. So some of you are dealing with a death. I feel like it's weird because I feel like some of you are thinking back about somebody who passed away, and it's bringing up those memories, and you're wishing you could talk to that person. And others of you, this death either just happened or it's coming up in May or June. Within the next 3 months is what I just heard. So this death, I hate predicting death, but I feel like it could be coming up. It either just happened or it's coming up. And when it happens, it's going to be very painful, and it's going to send you back into like memory land. You're going to be very nostalgic, and it's going to make you regret having that discord with that person. So, potential outcome. Please, let's get out of that energy, because I'm starting to get teary-eyed for some reason. The Empress reverse. Not feeling very confident, feeling like you made the wrong choice. Okay, so because that's your potential outcome. It could be surrounding this death, but I feel like with the whole, getting divorced, breaking up, not reconciling, and quitting your job because, you're sick of explaining yourself and you're just no talk and all action. Make sure that you do things in the right way and you don't make any hasty decisions, because you might be on the losing end of things in the future if you act too quickly. I feel like someone's coming towards you to make you an offer. Let's see, can I get more on the Empress reversed? Why are we not confident in the near future? This is not nurturing a situation anymore. I feel like you want somebody to give to you and take care of you in the way that you took care of whoever the hell you were with. It's almost like all the efforts that you have put in other relationships or at work or in this job or that job, you want it to come back to you. You want somebody to do that with you. Which, that's reasonable. That's what creates balance. But I feel like it's with somebody new. And I feel like there's a lacking confidence there that you'll get that. That, is there anyone in the world like me? I feel like I said what I needed to say, and that's why nothing's coming out. Yep. I said what I needed to say. That's exactly what it is. So I feel like you're going to pull away emotionally, and you're going to be more logical with communication, especially with future relationships. It's like you're not going to give your heart away very easily. So you're a little jaded, not going to lie, and I can't say that I blame you. But it's almost like somebody's going to have to really work for your affections. Just don't make it too difficult. Can I get more on the Empress reverse and the King of Swords, please? Because that is representing you. I see him as Gemini. King of Pentacles reverse. I keep seeing this King of Pentacles. This is not feeling stable. You're just not going to give to situations, relationships, jobs, whatever, that don't serve you, that aren't stable. If if the person or the job, like the people around you, can't give to you like you give to them, you're done. Yeah, you'll haul ass out of there just as quickly as you came in, if that's the case. I almost feel that non-committal energy here too, because it's losing faith in love. Especially if you've been cheated on, and when you find out details, I do feel like it hurt you. Whatever the situation is, especially in love, and it's going to make you not really want to settle down. I'm not going to say never, I'm just going to say for a while. So I do feel that kind of player energy. It's just keeping your options open and casually dating, which there's nothing wrong with that as long as everybody's consenting and on the same page, you know? And I do feel like with the King of Swords in the upright, you will be honest and open about that. Like, I'm not looking for love. You know, if you want to hang out with me and have a good time, great. But I'm not settling down with no one right now. Like, I just got out of a, X amount of, like, a 10-year relationship or whatever. No. It's like my life is kind of up in limbo at the moment. I don't have time for a relationship, is what I feel. Yeah, you're keeping your emotions to yourself. But, I get it. Can I get more information or advice for Gemini? It's time for a good cry, release and let go. Yeah, it is, because I see that here. And I feel like that's pretty much what you're going to do, and that's why you're just taking action. You're hiding your feelings, which is a blockage, but when you're alone, just let it out. Just let all these uncertainties, all this pain, all the fucking bullshit you've gone through, just let it out, cry it out, and move on. Anything else? Ooh. Healing you heals them. Stitch the broken pieces of both your hearts together to make it whole again. So this could be you coming, I was going to say coming into contact with, but this could be you slowly coming together with somebody new. I'm like, how do I want to word this? Because I feel like keeping my options open, but for the right person, you would move slow if they would respect your boundaries and take things slow, and understand why you want it to be that way. Because I just feel like whenever you rush, you fuck shit up. Like, not just saying you, I'm talking about people in general. It's almost like sometimes it's necessary to take our time, and I feel like this is the time. You need time. Is that it? Is there anything else? Because I'm going to get an advice card. A goal is only a dream if you don't take the steps needed to achieve it, which is why you are quitting this job and moving forward, because you're not happy. You know you have all the tools you need. You're bored, and this is you following your dreams, and this is you putting shit into motion so that it can come to fruition. Awesome. To move forward, a difficult choice needs to be made, which is what you're doing. So that pretty much clarifies that. So let's see. I've been doing the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms advice cards, but I'm going to read from the Oracle of the Unicorns, because I love this one, and I don't know, I was just drawn to do it, so screw it. Every now and again, I want to change shit up, and it is what it is. So, let's see what you get for an advice card, Gemini. What advice do you have for life and love and career and whatever for Gemini? Just in general. Really? Okay. Well, I guess we're going to go with that one. Beloved. Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable, which is what's at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if you can see that. Beloved. Come on, focus. I love these cards. They're so pretty. That's at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like after you make this difficult choice and leave what's no longer serving you, you will find that person and you can move slowly together. And because they're willing to wait and take the time and give you the space and support that you need, that you've lacked, you're going to know that they're the one for you. But your advice card is imagination. Envision a new reality, which is what you're doing. I love it when the cards fucking fit the reading like this. Give yourself permission to dream. It's up here. And you're manifesting your dreams because you're dissatisfied. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Yeah, the possibilities are endless now that you've had these aha moments and you're getting out of this, out of fear and out of these unsatisfying situations, basically. Which is awesome. Alright, it is right here. So with this CAD, your imagination was once wild, free, and magical. Deep in your heart, you believed that anything was possible. Then you grew older and were told to live in the real world. And it's quote-unquote real world. You were told to take sensible action, to be responsible, and to learn facts and figures instead of dwelling in daydreams. You were led to believe that hard work was the only way to get results, which you have done, clearly. This thinking cut you off from your magic and blocked you from using one of your most powerful manifesting tools, which you're regaining, which is amazing. Now the winged horses call on you to soar back into the realms of your imagination and to use daydreaming as a powerful way to create your reality. Return to your childlike mind that was full of wonder and to your belief in magic and miracles, which is another reason why the Six of Cups is down here with death. You killed off your inner child and now it's like you mourned that loss and now you're coming back into it. It's almost like, wow, you're not dead and gone. I just buried you. You're here. So you're allowing yourself to dream again. And we have that twice now. 3 times technically. 4 times if you really want to get to it. Instead of being limited by reason, allow yourself to fly high into possibility and believe that you can be and do and have anything. If you can see it happening in your mind, it can become real in the physical. Spend time each day to powerfully dream of what you want. Let your imagination activate feelings of joy, delight, gratitude, amazement, and surprise, as if your wildest dreams have already come true. Let those feelings flood your body and stream them back to the universe. So it's that whole ebb and flow, give and take, basically. This card also encourages you to go even higher with your dreams and to trust they are closer than you think. Have patience and don't give up right before your vision manifests, which is basically all of this. The wait is over. Relinquish fear. I feel like it's full steam ahead because even in the beginning, like in the middle of your spread, we have success. So you're going to be recognized. The universe sees you. And I feel like for whoever I'm talking to, you have put a lot of time, energy, and effort into whatever was in your world. And you always do that. So it's almost like it's your time to shine. It's your time to get back, to receive, because you just keep giving and giving and giving. So you got to restore that balance, and I feel like the universe is going to do that for you because it's your turn to get. So I'm going to get you a fortune cookie message. A single kind word will keep one warm for years. So be kind to others, and hopefully they'll be kind to you. A single kind word will keep one warm for years. It's like remembering the sweet things that people say instead of the harsh things that they say, which it's always, I hate it because we tend to remember the bad things, the negative shit people say, the haters, when we should be remembering all the kind, beautiful things that people say to us. But basically that saying, think of all the good things in your life and the sweet people. Be kind to others and hopefully they're kind to you, and just remember their kindness, not the haters. But yeah, that's what I have for you, my dears. Hopefully it made sense. I'll be talking to you soon because it's almost May, so we'll be doing our love readings. But if you're over on Patreon or would like to join over there, any denomination, head on over for that monthly subscription and support me, and you get to see the bonus stuff. This is not extended, but I'm going to do extra stuff over there. And if you have purchased a personal reading, I'm getting to it. I got quite a few done today, so I believe I have 3 left. That's my magic number, like I said. But if you would like a personal reading, email me, and I'll give you all the information you need. I book up quick, so just so you know. Yeah, I think that's it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. And I love you. Come and sing with me. I can't sing. But anyways, bye.